So last week we were talking about your current boyfriend and then your ex-boyfriend coming home from the Air Force, Marines, and how like you kind of were like stuck in a hard place because you weren't sure really if you should see him or like what to do. And so we're gonna continue talking about that if you don't mind. Has anything happened this past week since you last were here?
So I ended up seeing him, and I went with the intentions like I'm still dating Tyler, like I'm gonna go see him, see how it goes, stuff like that. It was like a big group of people that went out, and when I saw him, it was just like completely different because a lot of feelings came back in the past, and I was just like, it's been 3 years since I seen him. It was weird for sure, and like ever since that, I feel like my feelings have been jumbled up because like I saw my current boyfriend, but then I didn't see him.
Mm-hmm. So when you saw him when you guys went out, was it kind of like a feeling like I wish we came here together, or was it just like wow I miss him?
I think it's more of like a wow I miss him because we were together for 2 years and then went 3 years without seeing each other, and now it's just like whoa, like all the feelings came back, you know.
So how many times have you seen him now since he's been home?
Once.
Just the one time when you okay. And did you plan on like after that night happened? Did you plan on seeing him afterwards, or kind of was that like just a sign for you like okay like I shouldn't do this again like?
We talked about it. We talked about seeing each other again, but that's where I'm confused between should I do it again or am I going to catch more feelings?
Did anything? Did you talk when you were out, or was that after like once you?
We
left?
talked while we were out.
And what did you guys kind of talk about?
He confessed a lot of feelings. He confessed how he did me wrong and everything he did was wrong. And then he said that he still loves me and that he eventually wants to work things out with me. And I'm just like, oh, that's a big word.
Whoa, that is a big word. And what was your response to all this?
I kind of just looked at him like, what the fuck did you just say to me? Like, it's been 3 years and you're going to say, like, I love you. Like, we haven't said it to each other in so long.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I kind of just, like, put those feelings to the side. And, like, hearing it come out of his mouth just, like, it shook me up because I was like, I don't know how to respond. I'm not going to sit here and be like, babe, this is my boyfriend. But you can see this really big word with me.
Did you have that urge to like, if you didn't have a boyfriend, did you have that urge to sit there with him the rest of the night and kind of be with him?
I feel like if it wasn't for Tyler in the picture, I probably would have ended up sitting there for him much longer, like talking to him. But there's also in the back of my mind, like, how wrong he's done to me. And, like, I didn't want to sit there and, like, get hurt again. That's always my fear of being around him is getting hurt again. And, like, Tyler's never did anything wrong to me. So, like, why drop someone that's been good to me for
Someone that's made mistakes in the past. Does he know about Tyler?
Yeah.
Like he knows everything. And how does he feel about it? What does he have to say about?
He always says that, oh, it's okay, I'm going to end up getting you back from him one day. When I come home, you're going to make your decision and make the right choice to be back with me again.
So he sounds really cocky. A little bit. Wow. And how did Tyler know that you went out?
He knows that I went out with a group of people. He knows he was there, but we never talks about, like, me sitting, like, actually talking to him.
So he doesn't know that you really like had a full conversation with him.
Mm-mm.
Would you tell him if he asked?
Yeah.
And how do you think he would react to that?
He probably would be upset, only because you can't blame me, it's my ex, and like I just had a whole conversation with him. I think he'd be concerned about me feeling some type of way about him, but I mean, I'd rather be truthful than lying.
So if you were to tell Tyler, do you think it would like stir up any like drama or tension between you and Ty?
I mean, it probably would.
Since he's still home, right?
Yeah. But, I mean, out of respect for my boyfriend, like, I think with time being, it's going to be hard, but, like, definitely completely cut him off because it's in the past for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so hard because, especially with that word love being thrown out, like,
yeah,
it's re-jumbled
sure.
a bunch of feelings. So
that's not something you just say to anyone and
yeah.
just like randomly. Do you think if you were to tell Tyler, do you think the tension that were to occur between you and Tyler is worth it because of Omar, or do you think it's just kind of like an in the moment situation?
I don't think it's worth it to get anything started up with him. That's why I kind of don't want to bring it up, is because I want to leave it in the past.
Yeah.
But if he were to find out, I feel like it'd be something, it's always on his mind type of thing. Like, he's always going to bring it up nonchalantly, and it's going to bother him a lot more than I would ever intend to hurt him.
That's hard. So how, on the other hand, how's your relationship with Tyler? Is everything good on that end, or is there anything like bad going on, kind of what's drawing you to Omar?
I would say we've been doing pretty good. We're just on our 5 months now.
That pretty good part sounded a little shaky. Is there
There's
any?
some issues going on. I feel like he's been very sneaky lately, and we got into a very big argument the other day, and I feel like that's why I'm confused, because like when we hit that argument, I was kind of just like, I don't know if I trust you anymore, and then my feelings bounced back towards Omar, and it's like, who do I trust at this point? Like, I feel like I can easily be hurt by either of them at any point in time. Definitely Omar hurt me more than Tyler would, but my trust levels right now are just garbage.
So do they kind of, because the things with you and Tyler aren't the great, so like it's okay, but it's just not that great, do you think that has anything to do? And then like with Omar on the side, that kind of draws like attention towards Omar, and you kind of want to just like see him and like branch out and be like, okay, let me try this out since things aren't working out too great with Tyler. Would you ever kind of cross that line and say like, okay, let me go hang out with Omar just because Tyler's pissing me off?
As much as I would want to when I feel that way, I feel like I try to call a friend first, only because no matter how angry I am in a relationship, being unfaithful is just something I can never do. So I know that if I ended up hanging out with Omar, like, so many feelings are going to catch back because of an argument with Tyler. So I wouldn't want it to like get completely fucked up all because of me being in an argument with him. I'd rather just like work out the argument first with him. But when we got to the argument, me and Tyler, I had the urge, like you said, to call Omar, but I knew that just wasn't right, so I kind of just like took time to myself, like I went for a walk, like, because I didn't want to make the wrong decision and call somebody else. But it's just, everything that they both have done to me kind of just sits with me. I mean, like I said, Tyler never did anything as wrong as Omar ever has, but it just all sits with me, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm making the right decision, like, is one of them right for me? Are they both wrong for me?
Like, which one's worse?
Yeah.
So, like, you talk about a lot, like, Omar and your past relationship and stuff, but you never, like, really got into detail about it. Do you mind talking about, like, when the good and then when it got bad?
So, me and Omar were together. We got together, and I feel like I was very vulnerable towards him because he came into my life when my parents got divorced. We were together, we were, like, really good friends in 7th grade. Stayed together 7th grade, 8th grade when I was like going through very bad depression. My family was like always concerned about the divorce, so like no one was really there for me. Omar, at times, he was going through some stuff himself. He was into drugs, which I never like let it be a big issue because I was just so concerned about everything else. And then it got worse and worse. He ended up getting like verbally abusive, like words came out that he did. I realized he was saying half the time. And then my freshman year, September of my freshman year, we went to a park and I brought something up to him. I brought up to him another girl, I'll never forget it. I brought up to him another girl and we were talking, and he got very mad. And we were in a park in Edison, which is where he lives, and we were behind like some train tracks with a bridge over it. And he like pushed me against the wall. He got very abusive. And that night, I got picked up from the train tracks crying hysterically, and I shut down completely. Like, didn't speak to anyone, didn't tell my parents. Like, there was bruises on my body, like it was bad. Ended up going to a hospital a few days later into rehab because of how depressed I got. And that's where I'm like confused. Like, he did all these things to me, and like he abused me for God's sake, and like I'm still sitting here like even conversating with a kid. But like I feel because he was there for me through some shitty ass times, I'm always gonna like gravitate towards him. And I kind of just try to let the past be in the past. And like, that's why no one understands abusive relationships, like why you're still with someone, but you never understand until you're in a situation yourself. But I don't know, it's so tough. I mean, I know Tyler would never get abusive like that with me, that's why it's always like, I feel like I'm closer with him now, but you just never know.
So do you think that there's like that tension kind of inside yourself, just with, like you just said right there, like you don't understand why you keep, like you're drawn to this boy when he did what he did? Do you feel like there's something inside of you, kind of like your heart and your brain like fighting with each other that causes problems for you?
All the time, for sure. Because the amount of shit I went through and how downhill I went after that definitely changed me and impacted my life so much. So it's just like, why do I keep gravitating back towards you? But then he went to the Marines toughened him up. He would never, he claims that's another girl again, stuff like that. It's like, he definitely seems like he's changed a lot, but you can never fully believe someone. Like, he definitely broke my trust completely because I never expected him to let it in on me, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a rough situation. When did you see him last? How long ago was that?
When he came home,
When you guys went out with like a group of friends.
last weekend.
And have you spoken to him after, other than like the conversation you saying that you guys might hang out, and like maybe not?
We were supposed to hang out, never ended up following through with it. He's heading back soon. He's spending time with his family right now, so.
And do you think that's a good thing, or are you kind of angry that he didn't follow through with the plans, or are you kind of relieved and feel like, okay, that makes my life easier?
I'm kind of happy he's going back home, because I don't want to have to worry about him being home and like getting my feelings like on up again. And the next time he comes home is July, so hopefully that time when he's
Kind of erase everything that just happened.
giving time to think more.
Would you think that like when he came home in July, the same thing would happen again, like if you and Tyler still together?
I'm trying to work on my relationship right now so it won't happen again, and kind of like being more open and honest, and just distancing myself from him overall, because I just can never forget what he's done to me, and I feel like if I open up to him again and it happens again, like the blame's fully on me. Like,
If you and Tyler weren't together, let's say, and Omar came home in July, what would you foresee happening? Would you try to pursue something, or would you kind of just let him come to you and see what happens, or would you try to stand far away?
I feel like because I'm so vulnerable, I probably would have fell back to him. But with having Tyler in the picture, it's like, which is helpful, but I won't fall back onto him. But I feel like if he wasn't in the picture, there would be a pretty big chance that I fall back on him.
And is that because you just don't want to be alone, or is it more from like your feelings to him?
I feel like it's a mixture of both. Definitely me being alone is very tough because I feel like I dealt with it too long because of my parents' divorce. But then also because I already had a history with him, I feel like it'd be easier to gravitate towards him.
Like you're comfortable, it's like where you're comfortable.
Right, as opposed to just starting up a brand new relationship.
And you wouldn't want to just like be alone and have time for yourself, just the kind of thing, like possibilities, and maybe there's someone else out there for you that like a brand new that you've never experienced before, like a whole different relationship from Tyler's and a whole different from Omar's. Would you want that, or were you more attached to your relationship that you have with one of them?
I feel like I want to have time to myself. I feel like I really definitely need it with all the shit that I've been through, but it's so much easier said than done. Of course, as much as I want to say like I need time for myself, I just can never fully give it to myself. Like, because I always feel like, okay, I'm alone, no one likes me, something like that. And I'm going to automatically be like, if he comes back and says that too, I'm going to right back to
Because like you're saying, it's just easy, right?
It's easier, yeah, a lot easier.
Understandable. I mean, as a girl, I definitely understand where you're coming from in that sense. I mean, even if it's not the smartest decision, we kind of just go towards what's easier at the time, especially in times like when we're vulnerable and don't feel that great. Like, why wouldn't we do the thing that made us feel better, even if like in the long run it's not what's best for us? So in this next week, do you plan on seeing him? When does he leave?
Leave tomorrow.
Oh, so you won't see him. And are you gonna text him, like say goodbye? You're kind of just gonna leave it where it's at.
I think I'm gonna try to leave it where it's at and just like let it go from there. I think if I see him again, he's just gonna leave my feelings so much more confused until he comes home again.
Yeah,
So I
for
feel like
sure.
I would just leave it in the past and just like
I know what it
you're
is.
gone until July type of thing, yeah.
That's a good mindset to have. Well, we'll leave it at that for this week and see what happens next week once he's gone.
Thank you.